Did you know the average DMV visit can literally eat up 3 hours of your day? Yeah, no thank you. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're talking about how to completely bypass those notorious Kansas DMV wait times by mastering their digital systems so you don't have to waste a perfectly good afternoon on government paperwork. Seriously, we've all been there, right? Sitting in one of those rigid plastic chairs for hours, just waiting for your number to finally be called. It is the absolute worst. But what if I told you there are secrets to reclaiming your time? Today, we're going to explore exactly how the Kansas Department of Revenue, or KDOR, has modernized its appointment systems so you can skip that line entirely. Here is our game plan for today. We'll quickly cover why you should book online, accessing the system, booking your time slot, utilizing virtual queues, preparing for your visit, and finally, some troubleshooting and tips. Let's jump right in. Section 1, Why Book Online? The ultimate fix for long waits. So why bother navigating a government website in the first place? Well, the modern reality of the DMV is pretty stark. If you just walk in, you're at the mercy of wildly unpredictable wait times. And honestly, it gets worse. High-traffic locations like the Johnson County office explicitly warn that their walking lists fill up incredibly fast. If they hit capacity, you might not even get served at all. The official state policy is loud and clear. Customers with appointments receive priority. Booking online is literally your shield against getting turned away at the door. Moving on to Section 2, Accessing the System, which is basically your digital tool belt. What's really interesting here is that Kansas doesn't just give you one generic website. They actually offer 3 distinct tools, depending on exactly what you need to do. Here's the breakdown. Telegov is your go-to for booking future in-person appointments. Then there's QFlow, which acts as a same-day virtual wait line. And finally, ICANN. That's the platform to skip the physical trip entirely for certain eligible services. Now, a crucial best practice for you. Whether you're scheduling ahead, grabbing a same-day spot, or avoiding the office altogether, make sure you always start from the official ksrevenue.gov portal. Doing that guarantees you avoid those shady third-party imposter sites that might try to charge you fake fees or steal your personal data.
Section 3. Booking your time slot. Let's navigate the Telegov portal.
Getting into Telegov, it's a remarkably simple 4-part process to lock in your time slot. First, select your appointment type. Second, choose your preferred office location. Third, pick a date and time from the available slots. And fourth, enter your applicant information. But keep this absolutely critical detail in mind. The system allows 1 person per time slot. So if you're taking your teenager to get their permit, and you also need to renew your own license, you have to make separate bookings for each person. 1 slot does not cover the whole family. During that first step, you'll match your specific need to this list of available services. You can book everything from ADA assistance and out-of-state transfers to standard renewals, replacements, or written exams. Oh, and if you are booking a written and driving exam, definitely note the state's warning on this. Exams cannot be administered after 4 p.m. So you've got to schedule your time slot early enough in the day to actually finish the test. Now, there is one massive exception you need to know about. If you're a trucker or a commercial driver needing a CDL drive test, stop right there. You cannot schedule those online through the Telegov portal. You absolutely must call your local CDL testing site directly to set that up.
All right, Section 4. Virtual queues and apps. What are the alternatives to standard appointments? Because what if you need to go to the DMV today? Or what if you just don't want to go in at all? Enter the QFlow Waitline Management System. This is a same-day virtual mobile line. It lets you secure a spot from your phone or your computer before you even step foot out the door. It's fantastic for those immediate unplanned needs. When you use it, the system sends you a text or email with a specific case ID number, holding your virtual spot in line.
But here is the catch, and it's a big one. Securing that spot on your phone is only step 1. You still have to physically check into the office when you arrive, usually using one of their touchscreen monitors, to freeze your place in line. Only then are you officially in the queue to be served. If the physical office hits maximum capacity before you arrive and check in, you might not get served that day, even if you grabbed a virtual spot at breakfast. So don't dilly-dally once you get your spot. Because it's designed specifically for crowd control, QFlow is deployed in 10 major high-traffic locations. Scan this list. If you live near any of these areas, like Lawrence, Manhattan, or Wichita, this system is going to be your absolute best friend for same-day services. And now for the ultimate hack, the ICANN app. Listen to this. If you are a driver between the ages of 21 and 64, and you just need a standard credential renewal, you don't even need QFlow or Telegov.
You can literally use the iCan app or website to renew entirely online. You can skip the physical trip altogether. Just download the app from the App Store or Google Play, set up an account, and knock it out from the comfort of your couch. It is a total game changer.
Section 5. Preparing for your visit. Because we definitely don't want you showing up empty-handed.
Okay, so your slot is booked, you walk through the doors, and you realize you forgot your documents? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. The state requires acceptable proof of identity, and you typically need to bring 2 forms. Your best bets are a state-issued birth certificate, an unexpired passport, a W-2 or check stub, a military ID, or a student or employee ID with a photo. Keep in mind you'll also need proof of residency and your principal address, so always double-check the exact document checklist for your specific service on the DMV website before you leave the house.
Pay very close attention to this next part if you just moved to Kansas. For an out-of-state transfer, your valid out-of-state license works as a second form of ID, sure, but it does not count as proof of your legal name and date of birth. This is a massive stumbling block. New residents will wait weeks for an appointment only to be turned away at the counter. Make absolutely sure you have your original birth certificate or unexpired passport right there with you.
Finally, Section 6. Troubleshooting and tips to rescue your appointment. Even with the best preparation, tech can glitch out on us. Here's a classic panic moment. What happens if you finish booking, but that confirmation email from Telegov never shows up? Without that confirmation number, you can't really prove you have an appointment when you walk in. But take a breath. There is a quick fix built right into the system. If this happens to you, do not book a second appointment. Just follow these 4 easy steps. Step 1, go back to the main Telegov scheduling portal. Step 2, navigate over to the Resend Confirmation section. Step 3, enter the exact email address you used when you initially booked. And Step 4, hit Submit. Just like that, the system will immediately push a brand new email right to your inbox, completely rescuing your reservation. Here's one more absolutely crucial tip about timing and capacity. Vehicle registration renewals must be completed in their regularly scheduled month. Do not wait until the last week of your designated month to try and hop onto Telegov or QFlow. Plan your online booking early. Because as we talked about earlier, once an office hits capacity, even a fancy digital line won't save you from getting an expired registration ticket. Before we wrap things up today, just a quick disclaimer. The information provided in this explainer is accurate as of our source date, August 22nd, 2026. As we all know, government procedures, online systems, and document checklists can and do change over time. So please use the official ksrevenue.gov website as your absolute final source of truth before finalizing any of your plans. So, there you have it. You are now fully equipped to bypass the wait, navigate the Telegov and QFlow systems like a pro, and take total control of your schedule. But it kind of makes you wonder, right? If local governments can digitize something this seamlessly, what other bureaucratic nightmares are finally due for a digital revolution? And, more importantly, what are you going to do with those extra 3 hours of your life? If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share this with anyone who needs to conquer the Kansas DMV. See you next time.